Trump spoke with China's Xi by phone, White House says. U.S. President Donald Trump spoke with Chinese leader Xi Jinping by phone on November 24, 2 months after their meeting in the South Korean city of Busan. A White House official has confirmed that the call took place on the morning of November 24, but offered no details of the conversation. Trump subsequently wrote in a social media post that he discussed many topics with Xi, including the Russia-Ukraine conflict, fentanyl, soybeans, and other farm products. "We have done a good, and very important, deal for our great farmers, and it will only get better," he wrote on Truth Social. Trump said he had accepted Xi's invitation to visit Beijing in April 2026, while Xi will make a state visit to the United States later in the year. "We agreed that it is important that we communicate often, which I look forward to doing." According to a readout published by China's foreign ministry, Xi laid out Beijing's position on Taiwan, saying that the reunification of Taiwan is a key part of the post-World War II international order. The Chinese Communist Party, which has never ruled Taiwan, claims the self-governed democracy as its own territory, to be taken by force if necessary. The foreign ministry quoted Xi as telling Trump that the two countries should work together to safeguard the victory of the war. The two leaders also discussed the Ukraine crisis, according to the Chinese summary of the meeting. Xi hoped that a binding agreement could be reached among the various sides, according to the readout. The Trump-Xi phone call came as the CCP dialed up economic and diplomatic pressure on Japan, following Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi's recent comments that an armed conflict in the Taiwan Strait could pose a threat to Japan. Amid simmering tension between Tokyo and Beijing, Washington last week reaffirmed the U.S.-Japan alliance and the opposition to attempts to alter Taiwan's status through force or coercion. The U.S.-Japan alliance remains the cornerstone of peace and security in the Indo-Pacific, State Department spokesperson Tommy Pigott said in a statement on November 20. "We firmly oppose any unilateral attempts to change the status quo, including through force or coercion, in the Taiwan Strait, East China Sea, or South China Sea." Trump and Xi met on October 30 on the sidelines of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit in South Korea, where they finalized a deal covering various trade and economic issues, including soybeans and rare earth elements or critical minerals. Following the bilateral summit, the Chinese Commerce Ministry said on November 7 that it had paused for a year the implementation of several sets of export controls unveiled in early October. The new limits include a rule mandating export licenses for products containing as little as 0.1% of China-sourced rare earths, starting on December 1. However, Beijing has not mentioned the export restrictions it imposed on April 4 on heavy rare earths, including samarium, gadolinium, terbium, dysprosium, lutetium, scandium, and yttrium. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has said that the Trump administration expects to finalize a rare earths deal with China by November 27.